Hello and welcome to class 278. Wow, we're progressing. Okay, translation booklet. List number 1, but list number 1 on translation booklet 2. So really, on our translation booklet, it's page 74. But it's still for beginners. I'm here we're at an intermediate level, but here we're at the beginner's level, which is okay. It's okay. Consolidate, consolidate. Consolidation is much more important than entering unexplored territory. So, consolidation. So list number 1 on book 2, translation booklet number 2, page 74. Are you ready? Hay sal en la mesa. Hay sal en la mesa. There's some salt on the table. There's some salt. No decimos salt. Como saltar, salt. There's some salt on the table. There isn't any salt on the table. No, there's some salt on the table. Yes, there's some salt on the table. Hay pan en la bolsa. Hay pan en la bolsa. Is there any bread? Is there any bread in the bag? Is there any salt on the table? Is there any bread in the bag? Yes, there's some salt on the table, and yes, there's some bread in the bag. Hay solo unos cuantos. There are only a few. Only a few of what? Only a few characters, personajes. Nigel, Natasha. Yeah, there are only a few characters, really. 16, I would say. 15 or 6, well, 12 main characters, 3 secondary roles, and 1 extra. Okay. Solo hay solo unos cuantos. There are only a few. Only a few. Hay una carretera no lejos. There's a highway not far away. There's a highway, there's a main road not far away. Los británicos dirían main road. Un camino principal, carretera principal. There's a main road not far away. There's a highway not too far away. Yeah. Hey, by the way, where's the nearest planet? I need to go there. The nearest planet is Venus. It's not too far away. It only takes about 8 months, 7 months by rocket ship. It won't take long, but I would recommend you go to Mars. Venus is too hot. The rocket ship will melt on entrance into the atmosphere. So go to Mars. It's not too far away. It's not too far away. Hay días cuando es fácil. Oh, there are days when it's easy. Hay días en los cuales. There are days in which. Hay dos formas. Hay días cuando es fácil. Hay días cuando no es fácil. There are days when it's easy. There are days when it's easy, and there are days when it's not easy. There are days en los cuales, in which. There are days in which it's easy, and there are days in which it's not very easy. And today it's easy. It's very easy. Hay bancos a lo largo de la orilla del río. Claro, bancos, no bancos de dinero, bancos de sentarse. Hay bancos a lo largo del río. There are benches along the riverbank. Escuche esto. Hay bancos de depósito de dinero. Hay bancos a lo largo de la orilla del río. There are banks along the riverbank. So the word bank has 2 meanings. One is la orilla de un río, and the other is un banco de dinero. Un centro bancario, una sucursal bancaria, etc. It's a bank. Now, bench es el banco de un parque, en un partido deportivo están en el bench, the bench warmers, los que calientan el banco. The bench. When I was in 2nd grade is the 2nd year of primary school. I was 7 years old. I liked Jeannie Bench. That was her name. Jeannie Bench. She was my favorite girl. But I never told her. Yes. What would my life be today if I had approached Jeannie Bench? But I didn't. Hay bancos de sentarse a lo largo de la orilla del río. There are benches along the riverbank. Now, the bank, de la orilla, the bank of the river. We don't say the shore or the seaside, we say the bank. In Paris, of course, you have la orilla izquierda, la derecha in Paris. One side of the Seine, other side. The left bank and the right bank. Which do you prefer, Richard, the left bank or the right bank? I prefer the right bank, although I like the left bank very much. Well, what do you have on the left bank? Well, on the left bank, you have the Eiffel Tower. You have les Invalides, the Invalidas. You have the Sorbonne. You have the Latin Quarter. You have a lot of very interesting things on the left bank. But I prefer the right bank. It's more majestic. It's more, and also you have Montmartre. You have the Sacré-Cœur on the right bank. The bank, hay unos cajones en mi mesa de trabajo. There are some drawers in my desk. There's some drawers in my desk. No hay mucha gente como él. There aren't. ¿Cuántas veces he dicho aren't para evitar aren't? There aren't many people like him. He's very special. He's very singular. He's a singular individual. Who? I don't know, Leo Messi as a football player. Well, this year is not a good year for Leo Messi. Well, yes, perhaps it's not such a good year, but he's a singular individual, yes. No hay mucha gente como él. There aren't many people like him. Hay un perro en la puerta, pero la puerta de valla. There's a dog at the gate. There's a dog at the gate. Well, open the gate and let the dog in. Open the gate. Gate, escrito gate, gate, es una puerta de una valla o de una muralla. The gate. The gate. La puerta del sol, the gate of the sun. La puerta de Alcalá, the gate of Alcalá, etc. These are the gates. Escrito gate, gate. Y la puerta de cualquier valla o cerca es the gate. The gate. The gatekeeper, el que guarda la puerta. The gatekeeper. Hay un perro en la puerta. There's a dog at the gate. ¿De quién es el perro? Whose dog is it? Whose dog is it? Whose book is this? Whose pencils are those? And this is a microphone. I know it's a microphone. Fine. Whose microphone is it? It's mine. This is a guitar. Yeah. Yes. Can't you see? Can't you see? It's a guitar. Yeah, it's a guitar. Whose guitar is it? It's mine. These are books. Yes, I know. It's clear, Richard, that these are books. Whose books are they? ¿De quién son? ¿De quién son ellos? Whose books? ¿De quién son los libros? Whose books are they? They're mine. Whose microphone is that? It's mine. ¿De quién es el perro? Whose dog is it? Es del señor Bruno. It's Mr. Bruno's. Mr. Bruno's? Yeah, it's Mr. Bruno's. Es el señor cuyo hijo es poeta. He's the man cuyo hijo es poeta. O sea, el señor Bruno es el hombre, o el señor cuyo hijo es poeta. Yeah. He's the man whose son is a poet. Este whose de cuyo es el mismo whose que de quién. ¿De quién es ese micrófono? Whose microphone is that? And Charlie Shakespeare is the man whose son is a playwright. Yeah? Yeah. Tomás Calderón de la Barca is the man whose son is a Spanish playwright. Yeah. And Borja Lope de Vega is the man whose son was a playwright in Madrid 4 centuries ago. Whose. All right. ¿Por qué hay problemas como este? Why are there problems like this? Well, because problems exist. Why do problems exist? You know, I don't know, but there are always problems. I think problems exist to keep people alert and strong. If problems didn't exist, we wouldn't be strong. We would die. Our species would die if problems didn't exist. Problems wake us up and keep us alert. Problems. ¿Por qué problemas como este? Why are there problems like this? Like what? Like learning English. Why do I have to learn English? You don't have to learn English. Yes, I do, for my future. No. There are many people who are very successful in life and they don't speak English. Speaking English is not a necessary qualification for success. It's not a necessary skill for success. It's very recommendable. There are 10 doors of opportunity. Opportunity door number 1, opportunity door number 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, etc. There are 10 opportunity doors for success, material success, and spiritual success in life. 4 of them are closed if you don't speak English well. But 6 of them are open, yes. I remember one student of mine, he was a bad, well, he wasn't a very good student, and he was young. He was 20 or 21 years old. He was young, and he had trouble learning English. It was difficult. English was difficult for him, and he stopped the classes, and he dropped out of the university. He was studying law. He was studying law in the Complutense University, and he dropped out. To drop out is abandonar la escolaridad, en este caso la universidad. He dropped out. He stopped. He quit. He gave up. And he started working with his aunt, su tía. And his aunt had a tintoreria, a dry cleaning shop in Madrid. Only one. And so he started working with his aunt. And she didn't have any well, she was solterona. She was an old maid. All right. She didn't have any children. And for 2 years he worked with his aunt. And he became an expert in that dry cleaning shop. Limpieza en seco. Dry cleaning shop. His aunt died. She was quite young, maybe 55, 60. And the boy inherited the shop, the dry cleaning shop, for him. So he was the owner of one dry cleaning shop. Now he has 40 dry cleaning shops. He's 40 years old or 45 years old now. Let's see, I think he's about 40. And he has 40 dry cleaning shops. He's rich. And he doesn't speak English. That's door number 3. So door number 1 to 6, you don't need English to be successful in life, materially successful. Door 7, 8, 9, and 10, yes. So if you learn English well with my books or without, if you really learn English well, all 10 doors are available. If you don't, forget about 4 doors of opportunity. But there's always opportunity. Life offers opportunities every day. The problem is you need to open your eyes and look, smell, and grab. Say yes, don't say no. In Spain, people say de entrada no. De entrada sí. Say yes. Yeah, if one opportunity doesn't work, try another and another. Bam. But working hard and saying yes, in the long run, you will succeed. Okay, so, ¿por qué hay problemas como este? Why are there problems like this? Because problems exist. Hay uno aquí y hay otro ahí. There's one here and there's another one over there. Yeah, there's one here and there's another one over there. El one is opcional. Escucha, there's one here, and there's another over there. Yes. There's one pencil here, and there's another. There's one here, and there's one over there next to the microphone. There's one here, and there's another over there. There's one here, and there's another one over there next to the microphone. Now it's in the cup. So, the next one. Este es mío, y el otro. Otra vez. Este es mío, y el otro es de ella, Marta. This one's mine, and the other one is hers. This one's mine. This one is mine. Fíjate, hago la contracción. This one's mine. You don't have to make the contraction, eh? This one's mine, and the other one is Marta's. There are two pencils on the table, the black one and the red one. The black one's mine, and the red one's hers. The black one's mine, and the red one's hers. The black one is mine, and the red one is Marta's. It's not mine, it's hers. The black one belongs to me, and the red one belongs to her. It doesn't belong to me. Why doesn't it belong to me? Because it belongs to her. It's hers. And it has been hers since the beginning of these classes a year ago. Yes. But this one's mine. And it's been mine since the very beginning, desde el principio mismo del curso. Es mío. Claro, en español se dice es mío. Este lápiz es mío desde el inicio del curso. En inglés no se puede decir así. So this pencil has been mine since the beginning. And that one has been hers since the beginning. So, and this one is still mine. Sigue siendo mío. This one is still mine. The black one is still mine, and the red one is still hers. This one belongs to me. That one belongs to her. And this one has always belonged to me. I put my name on it right here. It says Richard. My name. Can you see it? No? You can't? Can you see it? You can't see it. You can't? Or you can? You can't? You can't see it? Well, it says Richard. All right. Which means it belongs to me. Lo cual significa. Which means it belongs to me. Which means it's mine. I put my name on this pencil 12 or 13 months ago, before the beginning of this course. So this pencil has been mine since the very beginning. And this pencil says Marta. Marta. All right. So this pencil has been hers since the beginning. It has belonged to her since the very beginning. El mismísimo principio. It's belonged. Hago la contracción. It has. Ha pertenecido a ella. Le ha pertenecido. It has belonged to her. It's belonged to her since the beginning. Okay. Hay otro ahí. Este es mío. Now, I can't see with these lights. No hay muchos hombres como él. There aren't many men like him. No había otro igual. I thought there was another one. Yes, no hay muchos hombres como él. There aren't many men like him. There aren't many men like him. Hay muchos niños como ellos. There are a lot of children like them. Fíjate en la afirmación digo, suelo decir a lot of. En la negación, no hay muchos, there aren't many. Pero a lot of existe, está bien. There aren't a lot of people like him. There aren't a lot of men like him. There aren't many men like him. All right. No hay muchos niños como ellos. Bueno, hay muchos niños como ellos. There are a lot of children like them. Like him, like them, like her, like me, like you, like us. All right. ¿Hay mujeres en tu empresa? Are there any women in your company? Yes, in my company, I think it's 60-40 in favor of women. So yes, there are a lot of women in my company. No hay juguetes en la caja. There aren't any toys in the box. No. But there are supposed to be a lot of toys. Well, there aren't any toys in the box. There aren't any toys in the box. There aren't any toys in the box. No. Su hija se llama Elsie. Su hija de ellos, ¿no? De Pablo y Paca. Yes. Their daughter's name is Elsie. Their daughter's name is Elsie. That's a strange name. Yeah, their daughter's name is Elsie. Su habitación está junto a la de su hermano. Her bedroom, or her room, is next to her brother's. Brothers con apóstrofe S. Su hermano. Es un solo hermano, varón. Her room is next to her brother's. Her room isn't next to mine. Her room isn't next to yours. And her room isn't next to Marta's. Her room is next to her brother's. It's not next to her parents. Hay alguien en la puerta. There's someone at the door. There's someone at the door. There's somebody at the door. ¿Quién es? Who is it? I don't know who it is. Maybe it's Pedro. No, I don't think it's Pedro. Well, he keeps knocking. Open the door. Well, who is it? I don't know. Open the door. I don't know who it is. Open the door. Well, it depends. If it's Maria, I don't want to open the door. Well, whoever it is still knocking on the door or at the door. Cuando es to knock at the door, to knock on the door. Both are correct. But we say alguien está en la puerta, we say at the door. Igual que antes el perro estaba en la puerta de la valla, the dog was at the gate, somebody's at the door. Who is it? It's me. C'est moi. It's me. Who's me? Come on, Richard, open the door, it's me. I don't recognize your voice. Come on, it's me, your wife. Oh, it's my wife. Well, open the door, okay. Who is it? Hay alguien en la puerta. No hay nadie en la puerta. There isn't anyone at the door. Or, aquí, there isn't, agente negador is not, there isn't anyone or anybody at the door. O bien, there's no one at the door. There's nobody at the door. Well, are you sure? I hear somebody knocking. Nope, there's nobody at the door. I still hear somebody knocking. There's no one at the door. How can there be no one at the door if I'm hearing somebody knock? Well, it's because what you hear is your imagination. It's all in it's a figment of your imagination. No hay nadie en la puerta. There isn't anyone at the door. There isn't anybody at the door. There's no one at the door. There is nobody at the door. Empiezo con afirmativo. There is, y luego agente negador. Nobody or no one. No one son separados. No one. No one at the door. Si agente negador es isn't, is not, entonces anybody, anyone, que son palabras neutras. All right. Hay tiempo de sobra para eso. There's plenty of time for that. Plenty of time for what? There's plenty of time to learn English. Don't be in a hurry. No tengas prisa. Don't be in a hurry. Work diligently and systematically, and you will reach a good level, like the tortoise and the hare. The tortoise and the hare, la tortuga y la liebre en su carrera. You remember the race? The tortoise wins because the tortoise is perseverant. And the hare is como pelo. Yes, hare, H-A-I-R is pelo, but H-A-R-E, escrito ade, con H, hade, is liebre. Similar to a rabbit, a hare. Hares are very fast, but they are not very constant. And the tortoise, or the turtle, is very constant. Slowly but surely, step by step, little by little, progressing. And we are progressing, and we will continue. We have only 1 minute left. So we could start the vocabulary, but I'm not. I'm going to start the vocabulary in the next class. But I'm going to tell you that 90%, maybe 80 or 90% of everything in these pages are review. Everything I have introduced up to now is essential for learning English. You really don't need more. What you need to do is to consolidate and master las habilidades motrices. ¿Te acuerdas? You need to master la osamenta, la musculatura, los ligamentos y los tendones están aquí todos. Y diría yo el corazón y los pulmones are right here. Y el cerebro. Everything is here. This is el adorno adicional. And so remember, the priority is here. So I will continue progressing, but we will consolidate every step. See you tomorrow.